Hi, welcome to Yoga by Janelle. Today's class is a flexibility class. It's a little bit more work than my other flexibility class, but if you're a beginner, you can still do this. Today you may want to have your yoga blocks with you, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So plant your feet firmly in the ground. You want to stand lengthening your back from your tailbone up to the top of your head. Turn those palms to face the front. Draw your abdominal muscles in. Bring your shoulders down and back. Standing nice and tall. You're going to inhale through your nose and exhale it out. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead, close your eyes. Continue breathing. Allowing with each inhale and each exhale to let go of anything that you're currently thinking about. All the things that are racing through your mind, just let them go and focus on your breath. And exhale it out. Inhale. And exhale it out. We're going to bring and stretch your neck a little bit. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Finding the area with the most tension and holding it there. And bring it back to center. We're going to go to the opposite side. And bringing that head back up to center. Go ahead and open your eyes at this time. We're going to first start by bringing your right arm across your body and bringing your left arm up and getting a nice little shoulder stretch. And we're going to reverse that again. We're going to lift that right arm up and over so that your hand can pat your back, taking the opposite arm and pushing it back, stretching those triceps out just a little. And we're going to reverse that again. And release. And we're going to take your right arm out with your hand facing upward. And we're going to stretch out those wrists and forearms, pushing back on those fingertips just slightly. And we're going to do the opposite side. Okay, bring those arms down to your side. You're going to spread those legs out, hip width distance apart. You're going to lift those arms, inhale them up over your head. Clasp those hands together, having your pointer fingers touching. And we're going to lean over to our right. Breathing into your left side of your body. And back to center. We're going to lean over to your left. Breathing into that right side of your body. And we're going to come back up to center. And we're going to lean back. Getting a little bit of a back bend. Your gaze should be upward, but do not let your head drop all the way down. And we're going to come forward. You may want to walk those legs out a little bit further. If you want your block, you can bring your block with you. We're going to go into a forward fold. So you can have your block in front of you to help support you if you need it. If you can fold all the way down, you may do that as well. Rotate your hands to the rear of the room. And lean into those toes, allowing you to get a little bit more stretch. You can do a micro bend in those knees. Again, focusing on your breath. Let's allow your head to hang. Bringing those hands back forward, we're going to walk over to our right leg, cradling that right leg behind the ankle, bringing that chest into your thigh,
And we're going to come back to center again, walking all the way over to that left leg. And bringing that chest in towards that thigh again. Taking 4 more breaths. And one more breath. Come back to center. You're going to take your right hand. You're going to rotate that out towards your toe. We're going to lift up through that left arm, extending, doing an open twist. Your gaze should be up towards the ceiling unless you're having neck issues. Then keep your gaze down. You can always keep your arm on your waist. And we're going to turn that arm down. Turning that left arm out towards the toe. You're going to do the same thing, lifting that right arm up. And take a few breaths here. And bring it back down to center. Bring those feet in. And we're going to push ourselves up to stand.
We're going to come to the top of our mats. We're going to go inhale it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the ground, step back. Lower to the ground. Inhale, cobra. I'm going to hold it there for a couple breaths. Shoulders should be down and back. Lower it down. Tuck those toes. Lift up into downward facing dog. We're going to walk those feet. And hold it there. In downward facing dog, you should be pushing your hips towards the top of the room as far as you can. Pushing your chest towards your thighs. Your head should be down. Gonna lift that left leg up. Gonna step forward, bring it up to the center, into a high lunge. We're gonna lift that up. Your knee should be tracking between the second and third toe. Should have a 90-degree angle in that front leg. Knee should be over your ankle. Rotate that foot down so we're in our warrior one. You're gonna open into your warrior two. You're gonna drop your back arm down, rotating the front arm up, leaning back towards your left. Breathe. Coming back up to your warrior two, lower that forearm down to your thigh, bringing that left arm up and over, gazing over at your eye of your elbow. Coming back up into warrior two. Slightly walk those legs in. Gonna straighten out that right knee. Let's grab our block if you don't have it. We're gonna come down into triangle. I'm gonna slide that right arm down. You can grab onto your block if necessary. Opening that left arm up. We're gonna go into our half moon. You're gonna slightly bend that right knee, leaning into this pose and lifting up that left leg, keeping those abdominal muscles tight. You can gaze down at your foot and you can gaze forward or upward. And lower that down, coming up to stand, rotating to the other side. You're gonna go into your warrior one. Again, sagging that knee over that ankle, keeping those hips squared forward. We're gonna open into our warrior two. Gaze is over that left arm. We're gonna go into reverse warrior. Dropping that right arm down, lifting the left arm up, getting a nice side stretch, breathing into that left side body. And returning into warrior two. Gonna do your nice side angle stretch, dropping that forearm down, and bringing that right arm up, gazing into the eye of that elbow, breathing into the right side body. And come back up, bring those legs in slightly. You might want to grab your block if you need it. Gonna step that weight back into your hip. Glide that hand down, that left leg. You can grab onto your block at any level that suits you best. And we're gonna open up that chest and lift that arm. You can gaze upward, forward, or down. I'm gonna put a little bit of a bend in that knee. I'm gonna push up into our half moon. Oops. Gonna push into our half moon. Find your balance. As you see, I lost mine. And bend that knee and come down. All right, inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back into plank and lower down to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Pushing up into downward facing dog. We're gonna walk up or step our legs up. Having your blocks available, you can stay in this position here to get a deep stretch. You can lift your arms up. I'm going to take a few breaths. Then drop that back knee down, walking it back. And we're going to lift either into arms straight up, or you can maintain with your blocks in this position. Okay, we're gonna bring and lean back onto your back leg, lifting the front leg up, toes are drawn back, and you're gonna fold down. We're gonna come back into our high lunge. Tuck that toe, push yourself up. We're gonna drop your front arm down, and we're gonna lift that back arm up, gazing up over that hand. And lower it down. Step that leg back into downward facing dog. Lifting your right leg up, walking it up, or stepping it through. We're going to take your high lunge again. Dropping that back leg down. Flatten that toe, walk it back, and push into that stretch. And we're going to push back, stretching out these hamstrings. Stepping back, pushing back into your high lunge. Bringing that arm down, opening that arm up, upward. Focus on your breath.
Bringing that arm down, stepping back into downward facing dog. We're gonna look forward. We're gonna either step forward or walk it forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up.
And bring it to your chest center, heart center. We're gonna do that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold.
Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the ground, step back into plank. Bring it down into cobra and hold it. Shoulders are down and back. Fingers are spread apart. Head is in alignment with your body. And lower it down into crocodile. We're gonna just fold those arms, one on top of the other, and rest your head. Take a few breaths. Relax your body. Notice where your mind has wandered. Acknowledge those thoughts and return to your breath, but let those thoughts go. And we're going to lift that head up. You're going to extend your right arm out so that it is in alignment with your shoulder. We're going to lift that left leg up. Put your head on the ground. You're going to lift that left leg up, rotating it back and over. We're going to be stretching out a little bit of opening the chest and stretching those muscles in that shoulder. And return it back. And we're going to do the opposite. Extend that left arm out. And rolling over onto having that right leg, foot on the ground, knee facing upward. And back onto your stomach. And we're gonna push up into tabletop. We're gonna take a couple cat and cows. Inhale, lift that head up, dropping that belly. Exhale, round that back. Keeping those arms and legs in alignment. Inhale it up. Exhale, rolling that back. And one more time. And we're going to come down onto a seated position. You're going to cross those legs. We're going to inhale it up and exhale it down. I'm going to inhale it up. On your exhale, you're going to twist to your right side, gazing over that right shoulder. And we're going to reverse. You're going to inhale it up, exhale it down, inhale it up. On your next exhale, you're going to exhale it over, gazing over to that left shoulder. And back to center. You're going to move your legs. In yoga, you want to be symmetrical, so you want to do the same thing on each side. You're going to inhale it up, exhale it down,
You're gonna inhale, exhale, twist over to your right shoulder, gazing over that shoulder. I want you to listen to your body. Know when you need to cut back, guys. Yoga is great, but it's not great if you're hurting yourself. I'm gonna inhale it up, exhale it down. Inhale again, and rotate it over to that left shoulder and gaze. You need to know your limitations. You need to know what you can tolerate. We're gonna rotate it back to the center. This time we're gonna do eagle arms. You're gonna inhale it up, and you're gonna exhale it down. We're gonna inhale it up, exhale it down, bringing that left arm underneath of the right arm, crossing those hands so that your hands are kind of twisted. This is a nice shoulder stretch, and we're gonna lean forward. And unwrap those arms. We're gonna inhale it up, exhale it down. We're gonna inhale it up. And on the exhale, we're gonna bring the right arm underneath of the left arm and rotating those hands and lean it forward. And unwrap that. We're gonna go and grab our blocks. If you need your blocks for this position, you're gonna go into your butterfly. You may want your blocks underneath of your legs. Not necessary, but it may help. You can bring those legs in as close as you can. We're gonna push down, and you can lean forward. We're going to extend those feet out, tuck those toes. We're going to inhale it up, exhale, forward fold. With each exhale, try to bring yourself into a little further fold. And lift. Spread those legs out. You're gonna walk your hands forward as far as you can. And hold. You're gonna walk those hands back up again. We're gonna reach that right hand out for that foot, bringing that left hand up and over, leaning into that stretch and hold. And back up again, over to the other side. And back up. All right, bring those legs over. We are almost done. We're gonna lie down on our backs. We're gonna bring that left leg over the right. Pull it up towards your chest. Stretching out those glutes. Bringing those toes to face your shin. And switch legs. Crossing that leg over. And bringing it up. Getting a nice glute stretch. And dropping that leg. Gonna drop those legs down, lifting that left leg up. You're gonna grab on and rotate to your right, getting a nice little stretch. And rotation. And we're gonna switch to the opposite side. Oh, that feels good. And bringing it back to the center. Gonna exhale that out. All right, we're gonna turn those palms up towards the ceiling. Just let your legs fall how they may. You can close your eyes or you can keep them open. We're gonna go ahead and return to our normal breathing pattern. I want you to find gratitude and coming and gaining some flexibility today, y'all. Good job. If you have enjoyed this class, please like, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends and your family. All right, I want you to just allow yourself to rest here for a few moments and reflect on your practice today. Just allow your body to melt and relax each muscle, focusing and noticing the energy that you have running through your body at this moment. Go ahead and bring movement back into your fingers and your toes. We're going to go ahead and bring ourselves up to a seated position. Once you're in your seated position, allow yourself to sit there for a couple moments to make sure that you're not going to get dizzy before you stand. So again, thank you so much for tuning in today. Flexibility is so important because it helps to keep our bodies from getting stiff. It helps to keep our joints moving. It also relieves stress, and it also helps relieve pain. So if you're not doing anything else, please get into your flexibility and stretch. All right, you guys, have such a wonderful day. Come back and see me again. Take care.